Hey everyone, how's it going? Travis and Susie here from the Wolf Hunters. Got a reaction video for you. We got that link in the description box below the video. There's a blue link, and if you click it, you can pick it. Music, movie scenes, comedy skits, bloopers, fails, things like that. Today's video is brought to you by Gracchus Wainwright.
Gracchus Wainwright,
bringing us How to Update Classic Beans and Franks by Kent Rollins.
Oh, how to update classic beans and Franks.
What did I say?
I don't know. For some reason, I don't know. Anyways.
Remember we saw the video where they were showing us like the breakfast plate that had beans on it? They don't have beans for breakfast.
The English breakfast?
Yeah. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I asked my friend, do you really eat beans for breakfast? And she was like, in New Zealand. And she was like, yes. And it's delicious. Anyways. Gracchus Wainwright says this. Howdy! It's your boy Gracchus here to close another gap. I don't believe y'all have any cooking videos on your channel yet.
Nope.
Ooh!
I'm excited about this.
So here's a recipe I tried that's fine as a frog's hair split four ways. Not only does Ken Rollins offer up this tasty, budget-friendly recipe that can feed your whole posse, but he'll even give y'all a hug that'll make you tingle to your toes. Happy trails!
I love this idea. All right.
You know, oh my goodness, I love him already.
Yes,
I didn't even hear him talk yet. Hit the like button and subscribe. Oh my goodness. Hello there.
You know, when I was guiding elk hunters, there were certain times that I just had to survive eating right out of a can. One of my favorites, kipper snacks. Spam. One that I always tried to eat, but it would freeze and you couldn't get it out of the can, Viney Saucy. But one I just never acquired a taste for, Beanie Weenie. And this episode is about making these edible. The best recipe you ever seen for Franks and beans or Beanie Weenies.
I ain't never heard of Beanie Weenies, have you? No, sir.
And it says in here, white beans, chicken Frank parts, mechanically prepared.
Who said wow?
Yes, it does. Did they have to stop on the side of the road and fix a flat before they could go ahead and make these?
So why didn't you like those?
To me, they just always had a wang to them that just never did taste right. Now, sure, maybe if you heated them over a fire for a little while, added some stuff to them, maybe so. But so we're going to start this off with what I think every good bean base needs, and that is some what?
Some pork.
You can't go wrong with some bacon.
Add some bacon.
Yeah, some bacon,
you know,
right
if
there.
Anything is mediocre, you just add a little bacon, and it becomes above mediocre. You know.
We'll start this off with what I think every good bean base needs, and that is some what? Thick cut bacon. Just chop her up here. Get you a bean pot.
Thick.
Everybody likes
break them right in there.
Thick
meat.
Some of them didn't want to go. It's what they call bashful bacon. It is. Over the fire it goes, and I'm just going to set it right there for just a minute.
I like that pot.
And while it's doing that, I want y'all to know that I'm not using a jalapeno today. I'm going to go ahead and use a poblano. Now, to me, I don't think these have much heat in them. So you can slice it, dice it, however you want it, just to get them stems and seed out there. The seed pod is always right at the front on these. There's never much that goes any further than that. So just chunk them out there somewhere. These always slice better.
Couple months, gonna have
turn
some
them over to where you're cutting from the inside.
poblanos.
We're just gonna dice them up.
I think that's what he said.
That bacon has probably been cooking about 3 to 4 minutes and beginning to render down very well.
I can smell from here.
So
I
we
just heard about people cooking bacon in a
onion
pot.
Chopped up. Remember these poblanos?
Poblanos.
And we want to cook that down till we get all that flavor incorporated with that bacon.
What's he using?
So probably another 3 to 4 minutes, stir in occasionally. Well, we've been on about 4 minutes. We've been stirring.
What was he stirring with? It looked like a wooden door stopper.
It was like a stick.
You know what I'm talking about?
It's like a stirring stick.
Pretty well considerable here, there, and yonder. Onions and the peppers are getting a little more soft, so more soft. I would say tender, okay? So to that, brown sugar, some ketchup, smoked paprika, our original seasoning, or salt and pepper, whichever you prefer, ground mustard,
Mustard, see?
a box of beef broth. You know why I'm using beef broth? Because I couldn't find beanie weenie broth. So that's why we're using this. Uh-oh, malfunction. Give that a good stir.
He didn't hold back on none of that.
Now that's simmering right along.
He thought with
Let's
that little
talk
cane
about
in there.
the beans that are in this. Now, when Shan zooms in up here, you can see these little beans here. They look just like the beans to me that come in the pork and bean can. Now, most of the time, any canned bean that's going to go in something like this is a white bean. It is, which is what? A Great Northern bean. But folks, why would you just have that kind of bean when you could also put the pinto bean with it to combine the different flavors that they're going to have? There is a pound of each.
2 is better
really,
than 1.
when you combine this with the meat that we're going to have, you'll get, I'd say, 14 to 16 really good servings in a bowl out of this time we put the meat with it.
That's a lot of servings.
Folks, you can throw these beans out on the table, pick through there and see if you got any rocks. My daddy said them rocks always sink to the bottom, just don't be the last one to eat. So in they go, plus the great white northern beans.
Can you tell me what like the flavor difference is? Because I'm not from bean country.
Well, the pinto bean to me really has more of an earthy flavor to it that just blends well with everything. Now, I've never eat great white northern beans by themselves. It's always been in something else, whether it be in chicken chili, whether it be in a Mama'd make
You know it's good if them
pot pie that had a
dogs
bean
are
in it. It was
vegan.
great white beans, or it'd be great white northern beans and ham. The white bean to me is going to bring something to it that has more of a starchy flavor to it, which is really sort of what we're after in this as a thickening agent. Let's give them a stir. Now, you know that amount of liquid that we started out with, since we didn't soak them beans ahead of time, we're probably going to have to add more liquid to it as it cooks. Now, you can keep another box of beef broth on hand, or you can keep water. But keep it in something that you can keep hot and warm, so when you have to add it, it's already hot. Now, you know, if you're soaking beans, soak them in cold water, especially if it's in summertime, and put ice in there. Like if you're just like setting them on the kitchen table and letting them soak. Beans can sour really quick. And the only time I ever soak beans is at an elevation over 5,000 foot probably. Probably gonna let them cook covered for about 2 hours. You know, the can says beanie weenies. Where's the rest of it at? Folks, that's what you gotta stick around for. So I'm telling you, they didn't use no gourmet Franks in here. I'm telling you.
Is there a thing such a thing as a gourmet Frank?
Yes, these are called beagle treats. This is what we call what we're going to put in there. Now, you notice on both of them, when I got them up here, beef and beef. Now, I wouldn't just say that I'd be totally down on you if you was trying to make this tonight and this was all that you had, because even what we got going on there will make these taste better. But these are really for the beagle and his crew. I like to use an acreage smoked sausage for this, which we're going to smoke it and add some more flavor. But I really like the skinless variety because they don't really have a casing on them. And I think that makes a lot of difference when you're going to cook something down that's in a processed meat like this, because if it has a casing,
I prefer skinless.
And I'll just show you what I'm talking about, which is like this, and you can see this casing. Now, we're going to go ahead and just score these just a little on 2 sides, which will keep some of that from wrinkling up quite so bad. But there's 2 things y'all have never seen me scrimp on when we make a video. One is cheese, the other is meat. But they make all different kinds. You can find the cheddar and jalapeno kind. You can find just cheddar in them. So if Shan will meet me at the grill, I'll see y'all there.
All right.
We got all our sausage on there. I've got hardwood, lump, Fogo charcoal, oak, and I have 3 or 4 big old pieces of mesquite in there. Now it's down here on this end. All this is down here. We're just going to get some indirect heat on it. I just want it to warm it up really well, and I want it to give it some more smoke flavoring. So we need to get that lid shut on that. We're going to pull these beans over here for a minute because we got to work on them. We'll let the smoke roll on that for a little bit. Get you a strainer. Take you about a cup and a half of beans, dump them right in here, because folks, when we mash these and put them back, it's going to help thicken that up. So just go to mashing in there. These still like probably 45 minutes.
So instead of throwing some flour in there to thicken it up, mash the beans, throw it back in.
Mash them up.
Where I'd call them plumb done, but you don't want to do this too early because they won't mash. They'll still be too hard. Get these back in the pot and get them back on the fire. Put them on the direct end of the fire, which is, with the lid shut, probably going to be a medium-low heat. We're going to let them go about 30 minutes. Then that sausage ought to be smoked well enough that we can dice that stuff up, slice it up however you want it, bite-sized pieces. Put it back in there. Let it cook till the beans are good and tender, probably another 30, and we'll call it a done deal.
You know it's good if the dogs are begging.
Waiting for something to fall off the table. Ooh, I can taste it.
Some cornbread.
Well, the finished product is here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 guests have arrived waiting because they're all about finished product. They are. Let me back you up here a little bit because you've seen us chop all that sausage up, and then we just put it right in that bean pot. Added 2.5 tablespoons of chili seasoning. Started up really good. Probably cooked about another 45 minutes. Just make sure that when them beans get good and tender, I see you, Cletus, out of the corner of my eye. And you seen we done cooked us up some cornbread. I am gonna go ahead and just get me a big old bite full. I don't wanna have to look for the meat. You can see that when you pull it up, there is plenty on the spoon. That'll make you get on, wiggle, jiggle, get things to moving, do the pop and walk.
Pop and lock. No.
That's about as good as it gets. If I'd have had this stuff canned when I was in the mountains out there, instead of losing 25 pounds in 6 weeks, I'd have gained some pounds. I really would have. That is some fine dining. Get your little cornbread, however you want to do it, crumble it up, stick it in there, I don't care. Shan, did you ever eat any of these when you were little?
I don't remember.
No, I want you to taste this out of the can, Shan.
No, I don't.
Yes, come on, sugar.
It's gonna be cold.
Yeah, but it'll be good. What is that expression you're making? Tell the viewers.
At first it kind of tastes like SpaghettiOs, and then it turns to like mushy beans.
Everything we use today will be listed down there in the little link below. And remember, folks, we are still on the book tour going across the country. We've had a great time, met a lot of good people. We have a whole lot more new friends. Now, if you can't make it to one of them book tour stops, your horse don't run that fast, or you run out of gas trying to get there. Remember, our intimate evenings are taking place over there. Ooh, and it is so much fun. It is live cooking demonstration.
Cool.
But we also do a lot of question and answer, get to visit. It's a small crowd. Check out the events page for that also. But it is with great pride, honor, and privilege that I tip my hat to all our servicemen and women and all the veterans who have kept that old flag flying back there. We commend you, we do. Rest of you, get on in here. Come up in here close. Not you, Cletus. You know, you knocked me down a while ago. I'm going to give you a great big hug. God bless you, each and every one, and I'll see you down the Beans and Frank Trail. Before we go any further into this video, and I've had a lot of good help out here today, I have. And remember what I told you about these cheap hot dogs that you could buy? Cletus?
Will we get the whole one?
Cletus gonna get a whole one. He says he ain't for sure what to do with it. Beagle, thank you so much. Luke, can you catch yours? Good, nope, you didn't. Where's yours, Mage? Cletus, you can have another one. Because Cletus, folks, I'm telling you, is needing worming and... No, hey, Cletus, not too close, buddy. I know. No. Cletus says, man, how come we... I didn't know Cletus loved the hot dog so much.
That was great.
I love him.
Yeah.
I want to see
Thank you so
more.
much for that one. That was a good time. I like doing these cooking videos.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Thank you.
We should try. We should try some of them.
Yeah. Guys, if you want to request your own personal reaction video, find that link in the description box below. Click and pick it. Like, subscribe, comment below. Stay tuned. Stay positive.
We love you guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.